Charlie Dempsey vs. Body Hayward. Body with punches but Dempsey with a European uppercut. Body with a side headlock and shoulder tackle. Dempsey with a side headlock and Hayward with a hip toss and slam to Dempsey. They lock up and Hayward with a wrist lock. Dempsey with a takedown but Body holds onto the wrist lock and turns it into a hammer lock. Dempsey with a monkey flip and Body holds onto the wrist lock. Dempsey with a side headlock but Hayward holds onto the wrist lock. Dempsey gets Hayward on his shoulders and Hayward holds onto the wrist lock after a Death Valley driver. Dempsey with pie faces and kicks followed by a knee to escape. Dempsey with a gun trench suplex for a near fall. Dempsey with an arm bar and he walks around Hayward to add more torque to the arm. Hayward with punches and Dempsey with a backslide but Hayward rolls through. Dempsey with a rear chin lock. Dempsey with an armbar followed by a gut wrench suplex for a near fall. Dempsey with the armbar and he walks around Body again. Body with a cross arm breaker. Dempsey escapes and connects with elbows. Dempsey with knees to the ribs. Dempsey stomps on the ribs. Dempsey with a forearm and Hayward with a forearm of his own. Dempsey gets out of the corner but Hayward with a clothesline and a shoulder to the knee. Hayward with another shoulder to the knee and a flying shoulder tackle. Hayward with a splash for a near fall. Dempsey goes for a Fujiwara armbar and he adds elbows to the head. Hayward rolls through and Dempsey with a knee bar. Dempsey turns it into an ankle lock and then an STF. Dempsey turns it into a regal stretch and Body taps out. Winner, Charlie Dempsey. Saw Ruka vs. Valentina Fraz. Ruka with a side headlock and takedown. Fraz goes for a head scissors but Ruka blocks it. Fraz with a roll-up but Ruka gets her shoulders off the mat. Fraz with an arm drag and she gets a near fall. Fraz with a side headlock. Ruka with a side headlock and she blocks a head scissors. Fraz with a waist lock but Ruka with a single leg trip. Ruka with a side headlock. Ruka walks on her hands and applies a head scissors. Ruka with a side headlock. Fraz with a roll-up for a near fall. Ruka with a wrist lock and Fraz with a wrist lock judo throw and then she stretches Ruka. Ruka with a bridge but Fraz sends the shoulders back to the mat. Ruka with a wrist lock. Ruka with a backdrop and she holds onto the armbar. Ruka pulls Fraz off the mat and sends her back to the mat. Ruka with a leg sweep and kick to the arm. Fraz with a triangle but Ruka picks up Fraz. Fraz with a sleeper and Ruka backs Fraz into the corner to escape. Fraz with a drop kick and one to the leg. Fraz with a drop kick to the back. Fraz with a leg pick and then Fraz goes for a cross body but Ruka catches Fraz. Fraz goes for Kimura and gets to her feet. Fraz with a backslide for the 3 count. Winner, Valentina Fraz. Ikemen Jiro vs. Channing Lorenzo. With Tony D'Angelo, they lock up and go to a clean break. They lock up again and Jiro with a clean break and he snaps his fingers. Lorenzo with a side headlock and shoulder tackle. Channing pushes Jiro down and he gets back up. Channing with a kick to the leg and a wrist lock. Jiro with a reversal. Lorenzo with a waist lock and Jiro puts Channing's hand into the jacket for a wrist lock. Jiro pushes Channing and gives him arm drags. Lorenzo with a waist lock but Jiro with elbows. Lorenzo removes the jacket and he swings and misses. They play tug of war and Jiro sends Lorenzo to the floor with a jacket drag. Jiro trips Lorenzo with his jacket. Tony distracts Jiro and Lorenzo punches Jiro and sends him into the turnbuckles. Lorenzo with the cravat and he sends Jiro into the turnbuckles for a near fall. Lorenzo with the cravat. Jiro with a roll-up for a near fall. Lorenzo with a shoulder to the midsection and he returns to the cravat. Jiro with jacket punches. Jiro with a punch and a hip toss cutter. Jiro with a jacket fist drop for a near fall. Jiro gets Lorenzo on his shoulders but Lorenzo gets to his feet. Jiro with a kick to Lorenzo on the turnbuckles and he hits Iconoclasm. Jiro misses the Ikemen slash. Lorenzo with punches to Jiro and a boot to the head for the 3 count. Winner, Channing Lorenzo.